now is the time for us to kick off a process to fully review our K-12 public funding for education.
I think it is time for us to come together, all Tennesseans, to have a voice and a seat at the table, to be able to really talk about what our shared and collective vision is for public education in the state.
What's most important in the next weeks and months ahead is that we listen. It's that we get input, is that we have feedback.
Students with disabilities, that we're also talking about students that are exceptional learners.
Funding for school social workers.
We can get kids reading at the third grade level.
Recruitment and retention of high quality teachers.
The funding should be changed to fit the students here.
We need a funding model that is a student-based funding model, but it's an equity-based student funding model.
Make sure that the new formula is producing outcomes for students.
We should have adequately staffed counselors regardless of how many students are in that school.
I want to make sure that the new system fully funds the actual cost of educating our children at a high level.
And if we really want to do a basic education formula, it needs to be basic. One that parents can understand, one that districts can understand.
We see this funding review as a way to move forward to finally get it right.
This has been one of the most engaged processes I think we've ever had on legislation. Stakeholders including teachers and parents and school board members and legislators and so forth.
Change is hard. Even positive change is hard. But this is transformational, and it's time to transform education in Tennessee.
TISA will give us the ability to continue serving our students instructionally in the highest quality possible and to meet the high expectations for the state of Tennessee.
Students are the most important factor of a public school system. And again, we're funding students, not systems.
This will give them the ability to innovate and try new things and focus on funding what their needs are at the district and individual school level.
What TISA would do is, let our local leaders lead, our local education leaders lead.
Knowing those directors are boots on the ground, some of them had some concerns here and there, but they said overall this is good legislation for the students of Tennessee, and therefore I support it because I support them and they know what's going on in their daily activities.
We have an opportunity now under this particular bill to look at how we fund education. And the reason I'm excited and I'm convinced that this is a good formula to follow is because it funds according to student needs.
House Bill 2143, having received a constitutional majority, I declare it passed.
Aye, 63, 24 nays, one present unvoted.
Senate Amendment number 1 and 2 have received the constitutional majority. I hereby declare it concurred in without objection. The motion reconsidered table.
It considers students above all. It is a student-based funding formula that considers the unique needs of every student.